Warning, this video may contain stories that will not be that happy. Basically, stories that have violence in them. Anywho, is that you may have heard of Lavender Town syndrome, but if you haven't, here's what it is. Apparently a bunch of people listen to this like we're playing Pokemon on their Game Boy or whatever, and then they went to Lavender Town, but then all of a sudden, they the kids who were playing it, I don't know, but I guess they, let me explain it in Lego. Dude, well, I'm not going to explain to Lego. I guess a bunch of kids who were playing, at least 100 or something, kids who played Pokemon then heard the Lavender Town theme. Rip them, cause they took their lives in their hands. This is too dark. But from my details, it's hard to explain since I'm trying to be more since YouTube wants us to be more kid-friendly. They, didn't, do you know what? I'm just going to say what they did really quickly to kill themselves. Anywho, and I don't know why, but it was probably because the music was too creepy, but that is a myth, so yeah. But the people who made those Pokemon games changed the theme for it to be more less sad or something. And Lavender Town in the Pokemon games is just a giant Pokemon graveyard. Anywho, here's a bit of the music. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah. So Lavender Town is that. It's just something that that made a bunch of kids like this. Yeah. But today I'm going to be talking about why did they do that. One, it could be because the music's too creepy, and it's kind of obvious because yeah, so yeah. It could be because the music was too creepy, or this is kind of taking a stretch, or there's a code at one point in the song that made the kids do that. So, but this is a myth. I am, so yeah. And, if you are not okay and kind of, weirded out by what I'm talking about, because I'm usually more funny or happy, but this is a theory, so, yeah, you know what you're in for. So Lavender Town, anyway, is a, so yeah, but they call this incident and myth Lavender Town syndrome. Now, since it's a syndrome, since this is called Lavender Town syndrome, we can easily say that something could have happened. Yeah, maybe let's hear theories. The music can either be too creepy, or the music could have a code, or something about just a graveyard of dead Pokemon and just a sad town just makes people jump off high buildings. Anywho, is that Yeah. Or this is too much of a stretch. There's probably code sent by aliens. Yep. That's just too much of a stretch. Let's forget I even made that theory. Like the two first theories I can't believe, and then the thing about the Pokemon graveyard. Like, people at Nintendo, if you're watching this, what were you thinking when you were designing towns in Pokemon? Like, what makes you think just putting a town with graveyards a good place in a game about a kid just one? Now that I think about it, Pokemon is kind of messed up, cause it's of a kid just throwing little cage things at animals, and then the only time if they're let out, in the cartoon at least, is if to help on a situation or just to battle. But for some reason, since the Pokemon are happy with the trainer because of that, except Mewtwo, then in that case it should be okay with everyone else if the Pokemon are okay with it. Yeah, bam. So yeah, I guess that was Lavender Town Syndrome. This was a pretty dark video. Get it? Because it's really dark. But there's not that much light. Yeah. I guess there's my fear is the Lavender Town Syndrome.